iHeart Podcasts. Hear more Gold 101.7 podcasts.
Playlists and listen live on the free iHeart app.
Hey everybody, it's time for Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.
On the cutting room floor today, your dad, what did he do for a crust again?
Dad was, he worked for an investment company,
Yep.
financially kind of a guy, I think.
When you were a youngster, say about 12, did you ever go to his work?
You know what? I used to love going into his office because I just wanted to play with the stationery.
Yeah,
They
right.
had big stationery compactors.
Okay.
And I'd go and just look for the pencils and the pens and the writing pads. That was the most exciting thing, and the ledgers. It was so great.
But he didn't let you do any mathematics or anything
What
like
do
that.
you think? No.
My old man was an airline pilot.
Did he let you fly the plane,
When
Brendan?
I was young, he took us up for a little fly in a Cessna. You know, it was just a...
But you didn't fly it.
Yeah, and he gave me a go of flying the plane, and I would have been about 10. But, he was sitting next to me, but it wasn't a passenger plane or anything like that.
No.
There's a story about a brain surgeon who has been arrested over in Austria after allegedly allowing his 12-year-old daughter to drill a hole in a patient's head. So let me fill in on the news here.
Please.
So a man has suffered a traumatic brain injury following
Oh,
a
no,
forestry...
she did it badly.
No. You haven't let me finish the story. So a man has presented himself at the hospital, traumatic brain injury following a forestry accident, and they've taken him in for life-saving surgery.
Right.
There was a neurosurgeon on hand. There was another surgeon. There was a whole bunch of surgeons on hand. Then this brain surgeon comes in. It's a woman of all things. I thought this is something a guy would do, but this is a woman brain surgeon. And
Take your kid to school day.
while they're drilling into this poor dude's skull, she's let the little 12-year-old kid have a crack at it. The operation, by the way, was a success. There was no trouble. The patient's life was saved. But then it came out, other surgeons said, well, this is uncool, man.
Wow. Bring in your own Black & Decker from home.
It's just
I've seen a brain operation when I was with Beyond 2000. It's very confronting. We to see someone, you chat to them.
Yep.
And then I saw them draw, their head was kind of in a vice then they were knocked out. They'd shaved the head, and there was almost like the Amazon Prime logo drawn with texture on the back of the head. That's where the skin flap was cut.
Right.
And then the skull cap comes off. It's part fascinating and part repulsive and extraordinary.
That is amazing.
I didn't have a go. No one offered me a go.
You would have been like Charlie Sheen getting into the plane. Charlie Sheen, did you see that story in his
No.
documentary? Charlie Sheen's on a plane. He's had about 5 vodkas and he's having a smoke in the little smoking section on the plane, as they had back in the day. And then the captain walks out and says, hey, and he said, do you want to come and have a look at the front of the plane? And he goes, yeah, sure. Charlie Sheen goes up there and Charlie says, that's a nice jacket. He goes, do you want to try my jacket on? And he goes, yeah, okay, sure.
Captain's jacket?
The captain's jacket, puts the jacket and the hat on, and then the captain says, can I get a picture? And he goes, maybe I should sit in the pilot's seat. And the captain said, yeah, sure, why don't you go and sit in the seat? Don't worry, the plane's on autopilot, it's okay. And then Charlie says, well, how do you take it off autopilot? He goes, I just switch that button there. So Charlie Sheen takes it off autopilot and then is piloting the plane. 6 vodkas deep.
Wow. Did Charlie tell that story?
Charlie says this story
Right,
in
so
his
that
Netflix
it's
documentary.
not like it crashed or anything.
No, it didn't crash or anything, but someone had the presence of mind to say, okay, possibly not a good thing that Charlie Sheen is piloting a plane. What would you rather, Charlie Sheen piloting a plane or Charlie Sheen drilling into your head?
I just want him to steal the pencils and be done with it.
Or Amanda Keller doing your tax. We're all going to jail.
That's it for today. That was Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Come back tomorrow for some more.